Well, hello, boys and girls. We are here again. Zetafly 3. Oh, wow. Zetafly here. Z Money 32010 back at it again. Man, I messed up my own friggin' intro. Well, let's just get to the play here because I gotta play much better than I have been, especially last game. Probably my worst game I played all year. Hopefully, I won't play a game much worse than that because then I will be in trouble for the rest of the year for sure. Alright, but today you probably will see me use Playmaker a little bit more. I've been working on it a little bit, trying to make that a little bit of a useful part of my game in situations that call for it. You know, if I get a good pocket and I need a guy to get open, or I'm running out of time and options down the field and I need a big play, that kind of stuff, I can at least access the Playmaker ability, which, you know, could be a big piece that guys have really, you know, utilized and made a big piece of their offense, and I really haven't. I never have. So, you know, studied up on that a little bit, try to work that into my game plan. We'll see how it works. Probably won't use it too often. Hopefully I use it once or twice. Sluzzy. That's just LA. That's an easy one. Maybe not because I pricked the wrong button because I'm going too fast. Yep, call the right guy. I gotta make sure I know who my... hot route person, my Playmaker guy is. Because when that came out, I used to mess around with it quite a bit. But then I stopped because it wasn't really a big part of my offense. Because I used to be a very heavy run-oriented guy. And then I can always do that. Kevin Roy. Doesn't really run, but ain't nothing wrong with a few. That's a 5-yard gain. I'll take it. 2nd and 5. Here we go now. Blue lady. Blue lady. That's a 3rd and 1. Now let's go. Blue lady. Useful shot, that useful. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Now let's go. Green 39. All right, we'll say 2nd and 1 there. We got one more good play, hopefully. That's a draw. That ain't the good play we want. That's 3rd and 3. Here we go now. Open space. Nope, 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 nope. We'll run for the first. We'll slide to the left. Slide to the right. And let's see if I can pull one out here. I just don't have the speed to burn a guy on a deep ball. That's gonna hurt me in the long run sometimes. Like, I don't have the speed or the ability to do that. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Oh, what a ball. That'll end it. make sure I can say that good luck. We're good to go. Might need to blow my nose before this game. It's going to get super frustrating if I don't. Now this guy does use his run. I've never seen this before. 100% inside zone on the runs. So depending on what he comes out in, I expect an inside zone. So I imagine he's going to be in the gun a lot. And he's going to go, some verticals. A lot of slot cross, a lot of drive. Take it easy on me, bro. See, I hate when people say that because then I'm like, oh, he's a nice guy. And then he comes out and he just slams me. You know what I mean? So I gotta be prepared. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Got my dog next to me right now. She's chilling. She's being a good girl. Ain't that right, Co? Maybe I'm petting her a little too rough. I'm sorry. She's a girl. She's my lady after all. Gotta be nice to her. Ain't that right, girlie? She's a good girl. But alrighty, come on. Just waiting for Rafe. Come on now. This dude's taking a little too long for me. Totally, that's like my one thing I hate. I hate when I'm like, yo, let's play 7. They're like, alright, 7:05. They're like, just loading up. Nah. You should have been loaded up already. I was. Come on. There he is. Let's go. Left the session. Boss. Send it again. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some tissues. Reel it in. I got the bag. Tell a friend. if it's any consolation, if the light at all seems a little weird, or maybe brighter, or whatever the case is, it's because the Christmas tree is up. It's like a 4-foot Christmas tree, but it's a Christmas tree nonetheless, and it has some lights, and it's like right there. It's like literally right there. So if the light seems a little bit bright, or whatever the case is, that's why. Now I'm watching Kitty Plays right now. Getting some Fortnite pointers, because I've been awful as of late. Sorry, guys. My opponent's trying to shit. My opponent's taking a poop. I can't seem to get into a game because he's pooping. Come on, bro. Bro. This dude right now is bothering me. I could have took like 10 more minutes to play and practice. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Got me over here just looking at my Insta. Alright, give me a second, dude. This is bothering me. Let's go. Come on. Jeez. What is going on with this guy? Finally. Let's get it popping. Let's go. Ball game. Game on.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First carry for Carlos Hyde. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down, a run with Hyde. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now it's Smith, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Smith. He dumps it to Hyde. It's a gain of 7,
go for it.
And it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Smith. Forced out to his left. On the crossing route, complete.
That's the luckiest ball I've ever
seen.
seen.
He's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on 1st down. Here's Sanu on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Everything underneath.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Yep, he fucking saw him. Oh, he missed him.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
I took a shot. He hadn't thrown a ball deeper than 5 yards yet, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it and just see if I'm gonna. I'm not gonna give him a chance to hit it short and see if he misses it deep. He didn't miss him. Well, computer missed him. He didn't. Got lucky. I'll take it though.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the bootleg. Roy. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Stills the intended target.
Short one was open.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Let's go. Let's go. 15. 15. Let's go. Let's go. 15. 15.
On second down, here's Smith. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On third down, Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
The former Indiana
We missed the guy we're supposed to double up to.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 39.
From the gun, Roy. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to
That's a
throw.
pick.
And he'll get him
Yo,
down
if this
right
game's gonna be
around
like
the
this today, I'm gonna
11-yard line.
freak
A good
out.
pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I'm gonna freak
And
out
the
if this game
offense
is like
gonna
this
use the
today.
first of their timeouts.
Yo, I'm sitting on that cross
2
drag play.
remaining as we step aside here in
I
this
baited
first
him
quarter.
every time. I've been late to it twice. That one I'm early. All right. That's going to the house. I should be in the crib right now.
Here's Smith now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good play.
Finally
And
mixed it.
brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No, I wanted to come out and just like dominate the
Had the
tempo.
completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so
Got
it's
some tough
second and
breaks to
10.
start.
Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one
Back-to-back
down
same
near
play.
the
I'm just saying,
20-yard
but
line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 39 on third. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
I'm picking this ball off. I'm taking it back to the house.
Hey, back up.
On second down, Hyde. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will
That's horrible.
take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks
That is absolutely horrible.
6. And it's up and good.
I better figure my shit out ASAP.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Otherwise, this is going to be a long night, man. I got to figure my shit out ASAP.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And this is their third drive right now. Maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down
1 yard
in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry finding room at the 30. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Looking to throw. Roy, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On third down, it's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Roy eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to get it running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of
I keep picking the wrong play.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun.
I got lucky that I even got there.
It's Thomas. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He's feeling it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He's going to keep doing that.
Give him 9 there
on
the
the
first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, Smith. He's going to air one out.
Let's go.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Roy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Why are my guys running into each other?
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by
like, there's no possible way they should be running into each other. I've been running that exact play all year long, and that has never happened. It's happened twice this game.
2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at 56. Look at...
Operating from the gun. Roy on the left side. This is Stills. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That is the most frustrating thing I've ever seen. I'm going into the half right now, up 8-7.
As he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Not giving you a chance.
Now this is fielded in the end zone.
That's fine.
So we've reached halftime here, and what we saw to be a very
that was the worst. I have to figure my stuff out, man. I'm playing my worst brand of football the past few weeks. 8-7 against this guy is
just as the second half is
Unacceptable.
underway.
To put it like
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to
awful.
extend that lead.
86 yards.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Off play action. Roy. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Got him first time.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10.
The numbers are ours.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Numbers are in our favor. That's a 6-man box.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down.
I'll take that every
a very solid
day
gain
of the
on that
week.
play.
That's another 6-man box. You have to home and leave that guy alone.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo.
That is
and
atrocious.
establish
That
things.
is
But the
so
defensive
atrocious.
guys, hey, they just won the battle.
You
there.
seeing
It
this
wasn't a big
5-man
run
box
given
I'm
up.
getting?
They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down. Roy.
And he got hooked up with my lineman.
It's intercepted.
He got hooked up with my lineman, dude. Like, I'm getting the worst luck possible. If he runs the route where it's supposed to happen, he's wide open because his user left. He makes the cut at the defender. Like, this is the most unusual game I've ever played. Meanwhile, this guy's running at 7-man boxes when he has 6 in the backfield. Like,
call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Smith now to throw on 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm beyond
The Seahawks
frustrated.
on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap for Smith.
That better come out.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Another great box.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over, 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 over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this
Martin,
up
Zach
to
Martin,
about the 14.
let's go with block.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Like, come on, man.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alex Okafor in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
I'm so confused.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32.
Zach Martin wouldn't engage with the man he's
34
blocking.
yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Corey
Credited with a
Grant.
1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick
Corey
hitter
Grant in the
inside,
backfield,
but that
just
one
trying
was
to get speed
swallowed
at
up
me.
because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Smith now to throw. Flush to his right.
Yo!
His man out of the backfield, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And
Okay, have I proven my point yet?
A scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I said wide 80. 15, yeah.
Here's Smith to throw on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath,
Clear everything, let's go to play.
He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So a big one coming now for Giorgio Tavecchio. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
Yeah.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Going deep here for Stills. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Throwing. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Is a solid
They'll
run
get a
blocker.
couple yards on that
And
one.
and
that's going to bring up a 3rd
Tebow,
down.
not even close to being a good one, dude. Maybe for him, he might be thinking he's playing the game of his life right now.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56.
I might be playing the worst game I've ever played in my life. Rivaling last week.
From the gun, Roy. Drops it off for Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It's caught. Stills, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Throwing on 1st down. Roy. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roy escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Again.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting a quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tevin Coleman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points.
I know exactly what I
want
to do on defense.
Within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help.
Hey, Tebow. I appreciate you, brother. You're going to pull this one out. Charity.
You could have kicked that one through.
Hey, I'll take all I can get, brother. I appreciate you very much, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. Completes it to Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Flushed out right. And this is going to be
4th and 6.
incomplete.
This will do it if I can make a stop here. Dollar. Cover 3 lock.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw.
He missed a tackle. He just fell on the ground. Oh my. That is literally the epitome of what's been going on today with me. The epitome.
Smith now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half.
I can't even be mad that he's run back-to-back plays. I'm just like upset that I've had to stop and I just haven't been making them.
Out to the flat for Hyde. He'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw.
Let's go.
Can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootlegging. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
That's mine.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Dexter McDonald.
47.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short. One
of those games where I might have played the worst I've ever played all year. And it's going to come out with a win. Fortunately.
A first down carry for Henry. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances.
Slide
this
him
will
over.
be 3rd and 6.
Slide that safety in.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They will run again with Coleman. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th
and
down.
3. I'm over the midfield.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let me hit it. If I miss it, then
so on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good.
Let's go.
From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Now he can't beat me.
Perspective, though, I think
now he can't beat me.
We did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet.
Chris Moore, you better get all the way across that field, brother.
Field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
That's all he was there for. That's all Chris Moore is here for, brother. Take down the field and play coverage.
Down at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
Jonathan Allen again.
He
is an absolute animal.
What a huge play at this point in the game.
What a huge point at this point in the game. Point.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Lawrence guy. He's the slowest man on earth, but he'll get there.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man.
Tebow.
Tebow. On 3rd down.
I'm not going to lie to you. That is how my game has gone today. This is exactly what's going on. That kind of catch.
Turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Well, going into the final play of this game,
like I made plays.
They needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't.
I made plays.
We were treated to really a spectacular.
But then I'd have like a 3rd and 8. I'd run a play where I have 2 guys cross. He's been running it all day. You know, he runs the cross routes. He likes the cross drag. He likes those plays. Fine. Run your stuff, my dude.
So for Buffalo.
But I've run that play. I've run this one play all year. They cross, run into each other. Don't move. Don't move. They were playing patty cake on the 5-yard line. Just not moving. No throw. No throw allowed. I run a, halfback angle. They're supposed to go right over that middle of the field. That takes advantage of that guy user, because if you have a guy running that deep post down the middle, you have that user guy, and he has to take either the deep or he has to sit the middle. Halfback angle goes, runs into the left tackle, Tyron Smith. Now, Tyron Smith's a big dude. Don't get me wrong. Tyron Smith's a big dude. But he runs into him, gets held up, and then runs straight. Not towards his user. Behind his computer-controlled player. Me anticipating he's going to cut where he's supposed to, right in front of him. I throw it. He runs right behind him. Kid picks it. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. My dog here. Come here. Come here. You gotta tell the people. Look at this. My dog here doesn't even know what's going on. She's out of her mind. She doesn't know what's going on. Right? No clue. Right? She's like, take this off. You suck. She's telling me to take my headset off because you were awful today. Yeah, I know. I know. Why do you smell like potato chips? Get out of here. Get out of here. You smell like potato chips. Not the good kind. Like a knockoff brand. Like, you don't smell like Ruffles. You smell like Buffles. Right, let's see here. Horrendous. That is upsetting to me on so many levels. However, a win is a win. A win is a win. A win is a win. Is a win. Is a win is a win. That's the one that always growls when we play Fortnite. Yes, that is the one that always growls when we play Fortnite. That is the one. Thank goodness I have a bye week coming up in 2 weeks. So I play the Jets, which is good old Tebow here, his brother. I play him. He plays him right tonight. Unless Tebow, did you already play him tonight? I thought you guys were playing later. So I'm gonna find myself 5-2 in the AFC, which puts me in second place in the AFC. Jags, Steelers, Browns are all 5-2. Chargers lost today. Chiefs won. Ravens won. Man, there's a lot of teams at 5-2. That's a struggle. Playing in a half hour. So he plays him in a half hour. It's likely that the Pats win that game. And then I play him. Hopefully I move to 6-2 going into the bye week. I'll take it. I'll take it. But that'll be all for me. Tebow, I will see you shortly on the Fortnite grounds whenever we get a chance to. We'll see. Good luck tonight as well. Also, if you're watching, I do host Tebow's stream, the Patriots. I do host his stream on my channel. So if you do stick around, he should be on later. Just check it out. Just open up your Twitch. If you're following me, you will see it'll say like hosting RMP Tebow 15. So check that out. All right, guys, I am out. I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. You know, I got a 65-inch TV coming tomorrow. A lot of college football. That's good football. I'm not gonna lie. I love football regardless. So college football's on. It has let's see, North Dakota State, South Dakota State's on the FCS semifinal, and the other side is Maine, which I went to school 20 minutes from Maine, and my family's up there, so I would cheer on the Maine Black Bears, and they play Eastern Washington on the red turf. So I'm gonna be able to see that. My TV right now is a 40-inch, so I'm roaming a good 25 inches, dude. I can't even imagine. I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. We'll see. I'm not gonna complain because it's gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna enjoy that, and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your weekend. Later.